Welcome back. Today we're just going to go over the review of the ZTE Axon 30. Hopefully you've seen the unboxing, but now we're actually going to do the review. This is a review of me after 3 months, if not more, of using the phone. So this isn't just like a first impression. No, I've actually used this phone. For starters, I have to say this right now, get the screen protector. As soon as you buy it, get the screen protector because it already has scratches. It's really deep because I'm pretty sure the glass is really soft. So like it scratches, so it doesn't break, but it scratches really easy. It has some pretty deep scratches, so definitely get the screen protector. The phone case that comes with it is pretty decent, although a lot of stuff gets underneath it, so that's a problem. I don't know, they have screen protectors for the cameras as well, but there hasn't been any scratches, so that's fine. Speaking of the cameras, well, the cameras, it's okay, I guess. 64 megapixels, it's got zoom. Wide angle lens is definitely very nice, although speaking of very nice, what's not very nice is the fact that this doesn't have any, what's it called, for a headphone jack. It doesn't have a headphone jack, but it is USB Type-C, has a SIM card tray with 2 double SIM cards you can have, or a micro SD and a SIM card. So either or, you pick your poison. Up to 1 terabyte, which is pretty darn good. It has fast charging, comes with a charger in the case of 65 watts. Fast charging, it charges super fast. Like if you put this in before you shower, come out the shower, it's gonna be charged 100%. So that's pretty good. As you can see, it keeps glowing under the screen fingerprint scanner, right? Nice, fast, and reliable. Real good. And the screen looks phenomenal. And that's also one thing about this phone. If you're looking into it, you probably already know that this is a bezel-less screen, which means there's an under the screen camera. And that's it. It's full screen real estate, right? So look at that. It's beautiful. It's a OLED screen, True HD, full screen. Although, I was going to say it looks good for movies, but the aspect ratio is a bit weird. But that's always okay because newer movies are in this aspect ratio of the phone. But that brings me to the speakers, which there's only one speaker at the bottom. There's none at the top. Also, that means it's really quiet. I'm going to be honest with you. Like if you gotta have your hand cupped in a way that it'll bounce the sound out so you can actually hear. Like if you're watching a video without headphones, that's the best way to hear it. But also if you're gaming and you're holding it tight and you don't have headphones on, it's gonna be really hard to hear it because you're actually covering the speaker. Now the box does come with a dongle so you can connect your headphones in, or else do what I do and just use Bluetooth, which is okay I guess, since it does have a, I don't know what it is, Bluetooth 5.0 or something. I don't know. I forget. What else is it about this phone? It's great. It's fast. It's got this little nifty trick. Look, the flashlight's on. Like the Motorola's. Except it's not a Motorola. Complains. I don't know. It's really fast. It's definitely faster than my old phone, which is the ZTE Grand X4. That thing was so old. And I mean, it was running Android 6. This is running Android 11. We can actually check that real quick. This should be, it's actually running MyOS, which is a different form of, oh yeah, Android. It's MyOS 11, which is like a skin over Android OS from ZTE themselves, which is great because, it's different. And they also, I'm pretty sure, going to have the update for Android 12 or MyOS 12 when it comes out. One thing I will say, I don't know if you can tell, but it says no SIM card at the top. Why? I had mine in there, but I have Cricket. And Cricket does not accept this phone. Like it did for like a few months, but then later they just canceled it. So if you have Cricket, don't buy this phone. At least not if you're going to try to use calls. If you have a second phone, go for it. Then again, it says dual SIM. I don't know what that has to do. Anyway, it does not work in Cricket. That's all I can say. So that was a disappointment. It's only $500. There's a $600 version which has this one has 28 gigabytes of storage with 8 gigs of RAM, but the other version has 256 base and then like, was it 12 gigs of RAM? Something insane. But honestly, I don't see why you would ever need that much RAM, right? Like this has almost as much RAM as my laptop, right? And I mean, it's a laptop, so it's just a phone. Also, videos look good, up to 1080p. Also, quick tip, if you're ever going to watch YouTube videos, I just do it in Brave because it has an auto ad blocker. So, we can show. Look, it's nice. Although you can't really fit it to screen. It's going to have these little black borders. So, I recommend using the YouTube app. And then if you ever, you know, I don't know, oh god, play a random video, then you can zoom in. Now you got full screen, which is beautiful. Oh, let me cut that out. Okay, beautiful. Also, there's these little buttons here, which is the navigation, you know. There was a method to do it so that you could just swipe on the edges. So there's nothing there, just like swipe up, hold for the home menu and all that. I would use it, or I tried to use it as best as I could, because I didn't want these little buttons here, because you don't want full screen since you have, you know, it's all screen. But sadly, I would bump into it sometimes when I'm playing like chess or something. No, it doesn't work, so I got rid of that. So we have the buttons instead. Which also brings me to the fact that this phone is pretty big. Sometimes when I'm holding it, I can't really get to the bottom, or I feel like I'll lose control. That's why I have a pop socket so I can really grab it. Although with it, it's actually worse. But it's kind of hard. It's kind of big. I have pretty big hands, but it's kind of difficult. So you have smaller hands. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it that much size-wise. If you don't mind if you use two hands or have a pop socket, I guess it'll be fine. But it's definitely pretty big. And there is the back button to make it a smaller screen. But why would you pay $500 for a full screen display and then use this, right? It doesn't really make sense. So it's definitely gonna have to be sacrificed being able to push your finger to really get that, or that's it. Also, look at the colors. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? I don't like this about the wallpaper. I have my other phone, which is the Motorola, because this is what I have to use my SIM card on, or else it won't work. Is that when you swipe, the wallpaper moves. So like if it's a longer wallpaper, a wider wallpaper, you can swipe and it'll move over. But sadly, this doesn't have that. I don't know if there's probably an app for that or anything, but oh well. Also, here's the camera. It looks pretty darn good. And then you can go into wide angle lens, bam, and zoom in, bam. Video looks real crisp. If you go onto my YouTube channel, any of the videos that are actual, like I think I only have 1 or 2 videos that are actually IRL, quote unquote, in real life, you know, actual videos of me walking around. It's using this exact phone. So if you see the quality there, then that's what you can expect for the videos. Besides that, it's really responsive, real fast. I mean, it's rocking, what is it, a Snapdragon 886, something like that. I don't know, a pretty modern one. I think it's like the one before the 888, which is the one inside the Samsungs. And the newest Samsungs was the folding one, right? So that's also pretty good. For $500, it's definitely a steal. Also, there's a Christmas special, I think. Definitely get it with the Christmas special, because it comes with like a speaker, a case, and all this other stuff, headphones. I think they're having it. If not, wait until next year for 11/11, which is Singles Day. Actually, no, never mind. By then, there's new phones. Yeah, you missed it. Sorry, I didn't make this review earlier. But for $500, it's a pretty darn good steal. And I recommend it. I've definitely been using it for 3 months. I've been loving it. And I mean, I really don't have anything else to say. Only sad part is the part about the SIM not working with Cricket, but that's Cricket's fault, not the phone's. So, other than that, it's a great phone. Thank you for watching.